across Waits by the water, inhaling deeply of her fire smoke and wild musk perfumes. Why did he let anything intrude upon his being with this woman, his thoughts of her, his loving her? Scratch did not know the answer to that. Finally, he let his eyelids droop once more, giving in to fatigue from the previous day's labors. Not even the wind blustering outside would take him from her. There is a singular place halfway back in a man's mind, along the trail his mind takes on its way to sleep. A place of time when it seems many things happen to yank him up from the deeper recesses of that journey. Bass was there, warm, content once again, accustomed finally to the quiet crying of the wind as it made other things noisy. And suddenly his limbs went tense. The wind slowly subsided, no longer able to conceal the night sounds. Yet he felt the night around him, felt what it warned him of rather than hearing any distinct sound. Quickly, as if with years of practice at this, he slid his arm off the woman and rolled to his left. There his hand found the rifles, both of them. His flesh quickened and shivered at the chilly air as the blankets slid off his shoulders. An unfringed shirt was yanked over his head. Bass slipped the tacked knife sheath beneath the belt over his right kidney. Then his hand found a pistol laid out in the dark. Good, he thought. Right where it was supposed to be. A finger sought out the lock and found the frizzen snapped down over the pan. That meant the pistol was loaded. Ready. He was too. Scratch rolled silently beneath the stretched blanket at the side of their improvised shelter. Then he lay there, letting his eyes and ears adjust to the cool darkness. The old trapper lay flat on his belly, straining his eyes to pick up something that was out of the ordinary, something that didn't belong out there, as he peered through the tall grass and sage toward the trees where the horses were picketed. A pony whickered again. Sounded just like the buffalo runner to him. Spooky critter, Bass thought. A lot like himself, he smiled. The smile dripped off his lips quickly as another dark shape streaked across the dark blue night horizon to join the pony's legs. It was an arm, reaching up to grasp the picket rope as the pony shied away from the intruder. Now Bass was sure. All the rest had been a warning. With his rifle held against him, Bass rolled to his left 2 more times and came to a stop at the edge of Josiah Paddock's shelter. The old trapper reached out to pick up the bottom edge of the blanket, lifting it so he could stick his head inside the shelter. The cold, metallic, circular shape pressed against the flesh of his brow. It could be nothing else. There was no mistaking the feel of it. The muzzle of a pistol. Then he heard Josiah sigh quietly. Damn, Josiah cursed, almost too silently to be heard. Could have killed you. You awake, eh? Bass had to smile, almost like a proud parent. All the while he had expected the young trapper to need awakening. Just about blew out what you got left for brains, and you ask if I'm awake? Come on. I know, Paddock answered before Bass went on. I heard it too. I seen him, son, Bass said as he began to slither backwards from the shelter. We got visitors paying us a call. Then let's go pay them our respects. Paddock followed Scratch out from beneath the edge of the thick woolen blanket. They lay beside one another, as if it had been planned that way, in concert. Each man, alone in his own thoughts as he sought to control his breathing, strained his eyes into the darkness of the moonless sky. Each fought back that ball of sudden fear, sudden uncertainty that rose in the throat, choking a man on its distinctive bile. Once the fight started, once the killing began, then it was different. Things had a way of sweeping a man up into them, and he took part resolutely. But now, just on the edge of that yawning chasm that was a descent into hell.